kind of thinking about it on the spot. They need to stop doing this to me.
Just an abrupt start.
Just throw us in there. Let's see, Joker. I don't.
Spooky, I talked to him on commentary earlier. He doesn't seem the most confident today, but he's not playing bad so far. He said he'd get 3-0'd, but
I mean, Spooky's just a jokester. I feel like that's not something I necessarily would take seriously from Spooky. He's just gonna do his thing and probably do pretty well with it.
Spooky would say like, "Oh, I'll get 3-0'd," and then he'll play the best he's ever played in his life.
Doing pretty well here. Arsen's about to run out, but he has a decent lead. Though I think at this percent, like, Bell is lethal. Speaking of which.
Yeah, Rocke loves having his Bell. He's been missing that Bell side B a lot today.
I don't understand it, because, like, Rocky's thing is that, like, Bell is so much more lethal against him because he's just really good at that side B conversion.
Yeah, Rocke with Bell is, like, one of the scariest things. Good job catching that up smash with Spooky.
It's the little cat guy. Little bus cat. I hate that. I hate that, like, invincibility, like, is long enough that he could just get Bell for free on Wake Up.
I think it's funny, because sometimes someone just stands there a little bit too long. Every once in a while, I would run up to Rocke when he's doing it, because I know he's not going to hit me. He's going to want Bell. This is already back to being pretty even.
Yeah, both these characters are just really screwed up.
I think PacMan is a character that's hard to make a comeback against, and I think Joker is a character that's very capable of making comebacks.
So it balances out.
Yeah. Because I generally think the first stock determines a lot with PacMan, but I think Joker's a character that can bypass that.
Right. Well, I think the thing about Joker is, like, his comeback mechanic is, like, a lot of times just a win more mechanic. Because, like, you can see here, like, Spooky's in the lead, and he has, like, his quote-unquote comeback mechanic right now. And so, I think PacMan's blessed by having, like, a good projectile game and a good combo game. Because then, like, you know...
He was boxing him out a bit when he had Arson. It was working out, but then as soon as he gets knocked off stage,
it's just hard. These are both characters where, like, you can counterplay them, but, like, it's just really hard to not deal with their fucked up stuff. Like, Arsene killed PacMan. PacMan just Bell side B's you.
I'm happy he got a Bell side B. He's been missing those since I watched him. That was the first one he got. I love watching how he just runs at you, fair, react to the attack, do another fair, and it just repeats for a while.
The thing I hate most about Ultimate's game design is PacMan's one of the characters, like many zoners, that, like, they didn't really think through their philosophy of let's just make everyone's jump squad and frame data better. Because now, like, PacMan just could, like, fair you. You know, the character that's supposed to be a setup projectile character?
That's okay. I like PacMan. That was a
You
crazy
like
back
PacMan?
Yes, I do.
That's...
I don't like playing against him. I like watching him.
You know...
When he sets that hydrant down, I'm stuck. I'm Diddy Kong. What do I do about it?
Right. That's the thing. Ultimate is just, like, a lot of very unique characters that are, like, really interesting on paper or to watch, and then you play against them, you're like, I don't like this. Who designed this?
I think there are a lot of interesting characters that are effectively similar, unfortunately. And PacMan, he's like a zoner, but, you know, sometimes he just stands there for a little while.
Okay. Was the first game also on PS2?
Yes. I complain about PS2 a lot, and
I do too.
Rocke, I think, picks it to spite me. Or maybe because he likes it.
I think he picks it because he's freaking PacMan.
It's funnier to think he does that as spite to me.
Yeah.
When he gets hit by the side B, he's so emotional with his mouth open. He, like, is getting his fruit, and he just looks so worried. I have to say, I expected the hydrant to wall out Joker a bit more, but Spooky's doing a pretty good job about it. I say that, and then he focuses on the hydrant a bit too much and dies.
Because, like, especially, like, Rocke had that hydrant, like, right there by the platform. It's just, like, just a little house. And like you said,
Rocky's doing a good job now with these Galaxians. He's getting a lot more damage than he was earlier per hit.
I think he's just, like, been making more room for himself to breathe so that we can play his game.
Yeah, ooh,
that was smart. That covered a lot.
Edge guard. When he's playing against who was it, Justin, I thought he was playing a little bit worse than he usually does. But I mean, after this first game, I think he got back into it a bit.
Right. Rocke, like, what, third? Oh, fourth?
Okay. I didn't expect that to be how the stock was taken. I don't think either of them expected it.
It's just, okay, Spooky's the type of person to get 3 stock one game and then 3 stock you the next game. He's like, the most consistent thing about Spooky is, like, you just don't know what's gonna happen. Media.
Please play a good one.
Please don't play so less. Okay. We shop theme.
This is a good one. What?
What is this from? What is this?
This is from Dad and Kratos, I think it's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
It's a like card-based RPG on the GameCube.
I'm listening.
I've never played it. I don't know much about it.
Yes, I recognize this song now. People play this a lot.
Yeah, but the like 100% speedrun for it is actually like one of the longest I think that's ever been done. It's like I know it's over 100 hours. It's crazy long.
Oh my god. People who speedrun RPGs are built different.
Yeah, I'm not, so you know, I haven't played the game because hearing about the length of that speedrun.
That's the length of the speed run and not the normal playthrough.
I like the 100% the games I play, so no thanks.
Oh god. You're one of those people. Yeah, you definitely need to pick and choose which games you play then.
No, even with Smash Brothers, I've done like classic mode with all the characters. I did the entire challenge for it.
Please don't tell me you have every single spirit.
No I don't, because they added DLC ones.
Ah, I got you.
I had every single spirit.
There was an interesting strategy Spooky was doing where he's just kind of hiding behind Hydrant and throwing out Ahaz. I don't know how well that worked because I feel like the reason Rocke got the lead back was because he just got to charge his fruit for free.
Spooky's been taunting a lot. I kind of like it. You know, show him a little attitude.
That's the Spooky.
Like, yeah, I took your stock. What are you gonna do about it? And, I expect, usually, I don't know, I feel like Rocke would charge fruit more, but I don't know what it is, but he's not doing it as much as I expect. Oh, saving him just so he can take him later, is that it?
No, like, literally just saving him. I was like, no, he could still kill. I got out of. At that percent, like, it's PacMan. Like, he has a lot of things you can just kind of fling at you and you'll die to them eventually.
Yeah. I feel like Joker's all... Oh, that was a good read. I feel like PacMan's a character that doesn't get kills, like, as easily, but, I mean, at the same time, Rocke
like,
loves Bell.
It's PacMan doesn't get kills as easily, asterisk, Bell exists. And, like you say, Rocky's a person who, like, his playstyle is very developed around, like, his usage of Bell, and he's just really lethal.
He has, like, this pattern of, play neutral, but then once you start taking knockback, it's completely impossible for you to hit him, so he's just gonna start charging a projectile like we just saw.
Like, Bell charges so much faster than like you expect.
Yeah, but because he like plays neutral, he can charge a projectile and then he uses projectile quickly, and he just has time to get so many of them,
right?
So he can afford to throw them out more. Of course, at low percent, you're not going to get that much knockback, so you can't stall. And yeah, that forward air doesn't give him time to get a fruit, and he tries to get more damage and just dies.
Right. I think one of the big things here about like this matchup is I think Joker is able to put on enough pressure that like PacMan sometimes just doesn't get to make his game plan. And also Ega's pretty good about like as like an option just to get around Hydrant when you just don't have the time.
Okay, I really like that. Spooky reflected his his Galaxian, and then Rocke just catches it.
It's just like all this for a scratch of blood.
Oh, you can't do that. There's armor on that move. You just sometimes gotta let PacMan get back to the stage.
1-1.
It's a
Wait,
1-2.
what?
1-2. It's just not
1-2.
updated.
All right.
And no
It's
one's
game
on there,
3.
so I guess
whenever
I'll update it.
I watch PacMan, I'm kind of in like a lull. Don't know what's going on. All right, we're gonna update the score for you all, whoever's watching. You know, the one thing I like commentating for Ellie, but the one thing like that kind of drives me nuts is like I have no idea who's watching if they're saying anything. Cause like reacting to chat is just like free commentary, and I'm bad at filling empty space. So I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, the game count wasn't adjusted. So this game's starting off 6.
Yeah.
He has our send. It's basically even actually.
Right.
Yeah, just like a few more neutral wins here and there. I say that, and then Rocke just winning neutral again and again anyway.
I was gonna say running it back to Town City makes sense. Like it was Spooky's game. Feeling like it could have been just Spooky's game. He just threw it away at the end. But like, I feel like Rocke just did really well. Just get a lead. Didn't let Arsene be a thing.
I like that the hydrant just forms a wall, gives you time to combo your jab into another jab.
It's just like Urian's in Smash. What is it? Paladin from DNF Duel is here. Do you know what DNF Duel is?
No.
PS, it's a PlayStation game being released, Korean game. Ooh,
These two love
never out when Arsene's here. But no, DNF Duel is a PlayStation game. They basically gave a character. It's something between PacMan's hydrant and Villager's tree.
I see.
Anyways, in the time it took me to explain that Spooky is kind of pulling things back together. Rocke with Bell though.
The crowd awoke a little bit after what was happening. Getting super hyped over just that crowd.
Spooky's one of those people who's got a lot of friends, got a lot of loud friends in the crowd every week.
Rocke has loud friends.
The Spooky.
That is the most spooky thing I've ever seen.
Just like runs his motivation right off the stage. His momentum.
A while back, Spooky posted like a clip on Twitter. Like someone posted a clip and it was pretty cool, and they captioned it something, and Spooky did the same like caption, but a clip of him doing a fair like that SDing. Rocky's showing off a little bit. You know, it was told looking cool Joker a few too many times for him to not want to talk back. Rocke kind of looks like he wants to end this, just throwing out a lot of F smashes.
Spooky just wants to end this stock. Very aggressive. He's out. Oh, he was probably waiting for the mash out because he had key.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Bad time for our son to show.
Not even Rocke can mess that up.
I could. All right.
You know what? I'm not gonna complain about it being
Coffee
forced.
Justin being played next.